It's just been the 8th week of 2026, and here is everything I made this week, and that's just a couple more fruit keychains. I did make some of these last week, and this week I just didn't have the energy or the patience to be working on anything else, and that's not necessarily through lack of trying. I had big plans for this week, like I do every week, but unfortunately circumstances out of my control have made it impossible to actually go through with doing what I wanted to do. And what I wanted to do was some woodworking. I thought it would be really fun to get outside, do some woodworking. I'd finally get to finish a bunch of projects that I actually started last year and then benefit from having them finished. But alas, it is February, it is England, it is wet outside and very cold. So instead of doing what I wanted to do, I felt like the universe was trying to teach me some patience. I am not a very patient person. I think that's one of my biggest weaknesses. I'm someone that doesn't like treading water. I'm not someone that likes standing still in where I am. I find it really hard to appreciate today and not be thinking about tomorrow or the week after or the year after and all the things that I want to accomplish. It's a really strange paradox where life is short, but also terribly and unbearably long. And I'm trying to work on understanding that just because things aren't working out the way that I thought they would or thought they should, doesn't mean that they won't work out in the end. It just maybe means that now isn't the right time. Or maybe when it does work out, it will look very different from how I thought it would, no matter how much I might want it to be different. So while today, regarding craft, the thing that stood in my way was the weather, which I have no control over, maybe I need to acknowledge that similarly, that's the case for the rest of life. And while I do think it's normal to be kind of mad and sulky about things not working out the way that you want them to, I think making the most of it is also very important, which is exactly what I tried to do here. I thought if I can't do what I want to do, I'm at least going to do something that feels productive, and that productive thing felt like adapting the pattern that I was working with to see if I could make it into a little wedge rather than just the same flat fruit shape. I thought they'd be really cute too. But, I tried several times and it didn't work out, and I think the reason it didn't work out is because I was already frustrated and upset. And feeling so negative about it got in the way of me actually being able to achieve what it was that I wanted to achieve with the circumstances that I was dealt today. And if that isn't an analogy, I don't know what is. But, just because I failed today doesn't mean I would have to fail again. And even if it didn't work out the way that I thought it would or thought it should, I still managed to make something beautiful and fun, and I made it out of scrap. And I can't think of a better message than that.